Good morning, good morning. It is time for another video on the Luderco Arms channel. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna get hot today and it finally quit raining. Spent all day yesterday cutting grass. But today we are finally going to get this new mailbox planted in the ground. Now this video it'll all be one video, but it'll be over a couple of days because once we plant this in the ground, we're going to have to let the concrete set before we can put the flagpole, the top part of the flagpole on, and all that good stuff. So it's Saturday, and the reason I chose Saturday to do this is because I'll be out there at the mailbox working if the mail comes after I rip the old mailbox out. And we'll have tomorrow, Sunday. They don't have, there's no mail on Sunday, so everything can cure up before Monday and it'll be ready to go. So what we're going to do is, this is a 2x6. We're going to make a form out of a 3x3 form. We got all this concrete, and that's a whole another story. But we're going to knock together a form 3 foot by 3 foot, maybe 2.5 by 2.5. I'm not sure yet. I'm still debating that in my head. Obviously, I'll be deciding it very shortly. But I got to go get the chop saw out of the other shed, and I'll knock that out. It's just going to be, a square, couple of screws. It's not even going to be a full square because it's going to butt into another piece of concrete you'll see when we get down there. But yeah, and then the other thing I got to figure out is how, the unfortunate thing, I have a concrete mixer, but everywhere I have electricity to plug it in down close to where I'm working is in the landscape part of the yard, and I don't want to make a mess of concrete with the mixer. So usually I use it up here. But we'll just have to see how that goes. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll get there. So first things first, I'm going to knock out this form real quick, and then we'll go down and start pulling the old mailbox out and getting the form in and figuring out all that good stuff. So we'll be back. All right, so form's put together, and it's going to butt up against this concrete that's already here. We'll have to dig it in so that it's level. It'll be, I'll probably have to take dirt from the hole and get the form level, and then we'll dig down in there for the new posts and the flagpole. And this is why we're having to replace it. So you can see see how that mailbox is all bent. It was all bent up and broken, and there's a metal piece inside of this plastic piece of crap here. So somebody backed into it, and I don't know who it was, and nobody feels like admitting it. But yeah, that's just junk. So I'm gonna get that out of the ground, and then get this put in and leveled, and start digging down to put in the box. So I'm gonna get this pulled out of the ground and all that good stuff. And unless something exciting happens, because it's just pulling a mailbox post out of the ground, I will bring y'all back when I got this thing in and ready to dig down. All right, so we've been at this for a while now. You can see we got our form in, and our hole dug, and our mailbox post down in the hole. And I've got it, it's not quite level at this point, it's close, but it's close, so I can, once I get some concrete in that hole, I'll be able to level everything up a lot better. But everything's in place where it ought to be, so we can start pouring the concrete. So now I'm going to go start mixing in concrete with my mixer and then wheeling it down here with the wheelbarrow. So we'll be back with that. Okay, so now we're back up at the shop and we're fixing to mix concrete. So I will tell you, I bought this electric concrete mixer. I think it came from Lowe's or Home Depot, one or the other. And I bought that thing probably 25 years ago. Best 200 bucks I ever spent. It's a pain in the ass to move around, but it will save you a ton of labor mixing all this concrete up. So basically what we're going to do, I just cleaned it out. I got a little bit of water in there to start with. This one will do 2 bags at once, 2 of the 60 or 50 pound bags. If you get the 80 pound bags, it doesn't like that. But it'll do 2 of the 60 pound bags at once. So I put 2 bags in there, cut it on, let it mix, add water as needed until it is the right consistency. And then it will just dump out. You put the wheelbarrow underneath it and it just dumps out like that into the wheelbarrow. And then we wheelbarrow it all the way down there to the other end of the property. But because when you make a batch and you put it in the wheelbarrow, then you got to spray that down and it just makes a mess on the ground. Now up here at my shop, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares. But down there in front of the house would not be good. So I'm gonna have to do this over and over again several times to get all the concrete mixed and poured. I'm not gonna try to film while I'm trying to mix concrete and move a wheelbarrow, because that's labor and I got to do it and I can't film at the same time. So we'll get it all mixed up, go down there, pour it in that form, and then I will bring y'all back when we go to try to level everything up and get it right. So we'll be back. All right, y'all. I am wore out. Concrete is not an old man's game. But here we go. It is in the ground. I have checked it from every angle with a level. It is level. So now all that's left to do is let that concrete sit up. And it's not perfect. I'm not a concrete person, but I also am not going to pay somebody else to do it either. So kind of gives you an idea of what the end product will look like. So tomorrow or Monday we'll have to put the decals on the mailbox and get it ready to put on here. And of course that'll, through the magic of video, that'll happen in just a few seconds. But it'll be a different day for me. And once this cures up, which today's Saturday, so probably Monday. I have Monday off from work anyways to catch up on some other stuff. And we will put the flagpole up and put the mailbox on and we'll be done. We also got to come out here with a rag and wipe off all this crap on the post there. But yep. So far so good. That's going to be a good solid mailbox and flagpole. Alright, so I will see y'all in a couple of days, but on your end it'll be a couple of seconds. So in, you know, like just a couple seconds. Alright, even though it's only been seconds for you, it's the next day for me. So we got this thing in the concrete here. Now I need to pull these form boards off and fill in around it with the dirt that we saved in that bucket, but we're going to have to pick all the rocks out of it. So let's take the old pry bar here and pop these loose. All right. For some reason, the camera just shut off and said the battery was dead. So we had to switch batteries. Let's get these form boards off. All right, now the form board's off, and I'm going to take the dirt that I have in the bucket that I saved from yesterday and fill in all around it, make it look nice. So we'll do that, and then I'll come back for the next part, which is getting the other pieces put on it. So we'll be back. All right, got the form board off. Got the dirt filled back in where the form boards were. Hopefully, well, ain't no hopefully about it. It's going to rain probably tomorrow. And all that grass that's mixed into that dirt will grow back in and it'll look good. So, next step, attach the new mailbox. So let me get the stuff for that and we'll be right back. All right, so here's the new mailbox. So this is vinyl, outdoor vinyl lettering, and it's reflective. Unfortunately, if it's centered, the flag covers it, but it doesn't. I mean, still good enough. If I moved it back where the flag wouldn't be covering it, then it wouldn't be centered on the mailbox. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. The hardware I got to install this with are these little black pan heads. They're 1/4 20, and they'll look nice on the black mailbox. So let me get all the stuff gathered up here, and we'll move over here and do this. All right, so now the mailbox is on there. You can see our nice black hardware. Looks good. All right. Well, now on to the next part, getting the flagpole. So, let me go get the stuff we're going to need for that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my flagpole out here. Now I put this together up in the shop. All I had to do was screw on that little bracket for the rope, tie the rope on, set up the spacing for the swivels for the flags, and then put this on. The poles just slip together. So nothing difficult about it. So I'm going to set y'all over here, and I'm going to grab this thing and get it stuck into its hole there. Trying to see if that's in the picture or not. There we go. All right. There we go. Not too shabby. That's pretty good looking, if I do say so myself. Let me get some flags stuck on it. Be right back. All right. Now we have our flags up there. Of course, the American flag, and then a Veterans Exempt Militia flag from the War of 1812. And if y'all don't know what that is, it's in the War of 1812, there were a bunch of veterans from the Revolutionary War, and they were all in their 50s and 60s, which you got to remember at that point in time was almost dead. And they all came and wanted to volunteer to fight the British again, and the government said no, so they made their own militia, probably with hookers and coke. But I always liked that flag, so I use it on a lot of stuff. And that is that. We now have a flagpole again. First time we've had a good flagpole since Helene destroyed our old flagpole. And if this one gets bent by wind, what's cool is I can go buy another one, take the clamp loose here, pull it up out of that PVC pipe, put the new one in, got a new flagpole. So there we go. That is one brand new mailbox. Just like that. Hopefully y'all found this interesting. And I appreciate y'all watching, liking the videos, commenting, subscribing to the channel. Every little bit helps the channel grow. And we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a good one.